Hey everybody, Sean Holsinger here from HolsingerSlyShop.com. Bringing you a cool little nymph pattern, just a very simple one today. And using the quills again. I've been doing a lot of quill bodies here lately. They look really cool. I really like the look of a quill body fly, and they're easy to obtain too. This one I'm going to use synthetic quills. Reason being, a lot of times natural quills aren't long enough to make it up the whole way up the hook shank on this fly. So I'm going to use a synthetic quill, which is very long. These are Hemingway synthetic quills. You get like 20 of them on a card here. They're really easy to use. It's a sticker. I always hit it with a little bit of Solarez just to lock it into place, but really easy to use. Let's get into tying it here. You're going to see how nice and easy this one is. Okay, here in the vise you see the quill body nymph. Pretty cool looking little guy. And let's get into tying him. For a hook for this, I'm using a Firehole 7/18 and a size 16. And I'm going to tighten up my vise just a hair. There we go. And bead, like I said, Firehole 7/18, size 16. The bead is a Firehole stone and a tungsten 1/8 or a 3mm bead. So next thing we're going to do is we're just going to start some thread on there using some fluorescent yellow, and this is going to make our hotspot tail at the back. So we're just going to wrap this on. I'm going to wrap it back around the bend and go around the bend just a little bit, and then I'm going to make a little hotspot, not really a ball, just about 3 layers of wraps there, okay? And what it's going to do, it's actually going to blend up into my quill here when I put my quill on. For quills, I'm using synthetic quills. These are the yellow transparent synthetic quills. And this would make a nice, tiny little golden stonefly nymph. It would work for that. Just a regular, generic nymph kind of pattern, but we're just going to tie this on sticky side up. And now what I want to do is I want to build a little bit of taper to this fly, and not a lot, but I want it to be a little bit thicker up here towards the head. So you can see every time I go back just a little bit shorter, and that builds up taper. And then we're just going to wrap our synthetic quill on. And this really is a simple fly. So we just wrap this quill on, make nice even spacing, just side by side wraps. Don't over wrap it, don't overlay it. If you do, then you kind of lose the quill effect if you overlay it. And we're just going to get it right up here to the bead and tie it off. Okay, you can see there the nice quill effect that has. And I'm going to hit it with just a touch of Solarez Bone Dry. And I'm going to put that Bone Dry back over that hotspot bead too. And this is just going to protect it from the trout's mouth, from all those teeth. And the hotspot there at the back, what that's going to do is it's going to protect the hotspot from unraveling and rolling back the hook. So, really simple body there. For the collar on this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bodkin. And actually, before I take my bodkin and do that, I'm going to get, this is a piece of pine squirrel, a natural pine squirrel skin. And I'm just going to take and pinch a little bit of fur off of there. Not a whole lot. Just a little bit. Try to get guard hairs. And that's going to be my collar. I'm going to sit it down on my table here for a second. And I'm going to make a loop with this. I'm not really, not a loop, but I'm going to take and split my thread. So I'm just going to stretch it out with my bodkin, straighten my thread out, make a loop in my thread here, and then place this pine squirrel right in the middle there. And then I'm just going to twist it up, give it a nice twist. And Just get a good twist going on this. Get them locked in place nice. And you see that's mostly guard hair there. Just gonna keep twisting them back as I go. And I got a nice little guard hair collar. Nice leggy look. And then a hot spot color on the front with my thread. And I'm only gonna make like two or three wrap whip finishes here. And that is it. I don't want my collar to be too big. And that's all that's to that fly. It's a really quick little fly and a very nice fly. Very easy one to tie. So I like to tie these small. I tie them bigger too. The bigger you would tie them. Here, I'll throw a bigger one in. This is a size 14. You know, a 14 or a 12 would get you up there in the stonefly range. So good little pattern there. Give it a try, guys. Okay, guys, I hope you liked that fly. Like I said, that was a simple, very quick pattern to tie, and not a lot of materials involved. You don't have to have the skin. You can just use a touch of dubbing, and do not go overboard on your dubbing, making that little dubbing loop, and you know, you'll be fine with it. If you go overboard, pull some of it out or whatever you need to do there, but try not to go overboard. That's the key. Thin is in. This is a pattern. You could add a little bit of lead to it if you wanted to get it to sink a little bit faster, but the less dubbing that you put onto it, the faster it's going to sink. So give this one a try. You're going to catch fish on it, guys. You'll like it. And all the material you need to tie it, you can find down in the description below here. And don't forget, we sell it all at holsingersflyshop.com, so you can go to holsingersflyshop.com. If you guys want to reach out to me about anything, got any questions, my personal email is holsingersflyshop@gmail.com. So hit me up, guys, if you have any questions or suggestions. Until then, I'll see you next week.